Hey music fans, as a roadie I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and BIOS and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. This is a track by Tommy Johansson. It's a cover of Abba, the song, The Winner Takes It All. I wasn't sure if I'd heard it before or not, the track, so I went back and I listened to it. I listened to the video, then I listened to a live performance, and now we're going to jump into this one here with Tommy and see what he did with the track. I was intrigued because I really know him, well, through reaction videos, as a guitar player and a really great singer. She's a great singer, the lady in Abba. But there wasn't really too much guitar out front. It was piano and drums, and so I was going to see what he was going to do with it, but here the opening shot is him playing piano, so I'll get to see him play a bit of piano, obviously. Let's jump into this. Check it out.
Talk about the things we've gone through, though it's hurting me. Now it's history. I played all my cards, and it's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play.
I'll belong there. I figured it made sense. Building me a fence, building me a home. Thinking I'll be strong there, but I was a fool, playing by the rules. The gods may blind eyes, the minus cold size, and so I'm waiting here, looks at someone dear. The winner takes it all, the losers have to fall. It's simple and it's plain, why should I complain? Tell me, does she kiss like I used to kiss you? Does it feel the same when she calls your name? Somewhere deep inside, you must know I miss you. But what can I say? Rules must be obeyed. The judgment's with inside. The lives of me and mine, spectators on the show, always staying low. The game is on again, a lover or a friend, a big thing or a small, the winner takes it all. I don't wanna talk if it makes you feel sad, and I understand you've come to shake my hand. I apologize if it makes you feel bad, seeing me so tan. No
self-confidence. But you see, the winner takes it all. The winner takes it all. The winner takes it
What a cool cover. That was so dramatically different than the original and very, very cool. I loved the guitar, but his vocals were just something special. I mean, she can really sing. I'm not a singer, but I would think a lot of people would be intimidated to try and sound as good as she did in her original version of the ABBA song. So to take it on that's a challenge, man. You know, you've really got to do something unique, I think, to really make it better. I mean, it's a great track. I think Tommy did that. I think it's really impressive, for real. It's cool. What would you do? How would you change the track? I wouldn't even know where to start if it was me. But I loved that. Good job, Tommy. That's got to be one of the top 3 covers I think I've ever seen him do. That was awesome. I loved it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Are we ready for some Tommy Johansson performing ABBA? As I told you in the last 2 ABBA videos, there's always room for more ABBA. So the answer is yes. But how did Tommy make this track metal? And do we still like this track when it's a cover? That remains to be seen. Let's jump into it together. I know Tommy's an ABBA fan. We all are. They're so good. He has done ABBA in the past, and I think he did a fantastic job. Let's find out, guys. Let's do this.
Seems to be a single penny left for me, yeah. That's the in my dream.
guys are not subscribed to Tommy, do it, man. Such a fantastic singer, right? This was interesting. So what I say interesting. So in the music video for ABBA, I said that it had this creepy feel, which I totally switched up when I watched the live version. I was like, there's no creepiness. It's mystery. There's so much mystery to the track. And listening to Tommy perform it here, I think it lost that mysterious edge, but it gave it this conviction edge. And it was just in the way it's performed. It's in the intensity of the performance. It doesn't make it good. It doesn't make it bad, but it makes it different. And that's, I think, where you put your thumbprint on a track. I liked the vibe in all the videos. I really did. I don't have a favorite. I loved Tommy because it was just cruising, man. And some of those vocal points were so very good. I missed the piano, but loved the guitar. And so you've got the best of both worlds here, man. You really, really do. I don't think we have to pick on this one. I'm going to see. I'll release them together like I always do, or I try to always do. But I think these are kind of like different tracks almost, and they're both awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all. I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. We'll see if Tommy does a track next week and what it is. Thanks, guys. Hey music fans, as a roadie I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. New release from Tommy Johansson. It is the band ABBA. Why does Tommy do ABBA tracks? Because he's Swedish, and ABBA's Swedish. And all these Swedish people stick together, man. No, it's not true. It's because they're both awesome musicians who happen to be Swedish. That's right. Anyway, I'm amusing myself by myself in the office here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I am an ABBA fan. I love Waterloo. It's such a great song. It's one of those songs that just is in your head all day and you're whistling along, smiling away, and just singing about Waterloo, Waterloo. Let's see what Tommy did with the track. I just watched the official music videos, never actually seen it before, and he was very aggressive on the piano. He's banging the hell out of it. Tommy's a killer guitar player, but he's also a really good piano player, so I want to hear what he does. Is he banging away, or what does he do? Anyhow, let's see what Tommy put together here, and let's enjoy. Let's do this.
It's Waterloo, my poor little dear surrender. Oh,
Really cool. Guys, subscribe to Tommy if you not have already done so. Best part of the track, the guitars, man. I loved all the guitars. I thought they were super, super killer. Question of the track. Who did a better job conditioning their hair? The ABBA ladies or Tommy Johansson? Maybe we'll never know. Oh, okay. We should be more serious. Just more serious. A serious track. What got in your head more? Was it Tommy's version or ABBA's version? I think ABBA's version sticks in my head all day, but Tommy's was fun in that it kept the push of the original track. It kept the energy of it, is probably the better way to put it. And yet it added some fun little elements like the kick-ass guitar stuff. I loved Tommy's very high note right there. I haven't heard him go into that key before. And I thought that was kind of fun. And also, I'm sure it's pretty hard when it's not your comfortable singing voice. I'm not a singer, but it's got to be a little bit tough. But what I enjoyed most, other than the guitars and Tommy and all the Swedish stuff, was that I think he really enjoyed playing this track, and it came across to me. And I think that's awesome. It's really what powerful music is all about. And this is a great song by a great band, and I think it was a kick-ass cover. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as me. Let me know. Thank you ever so much. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. I do know this track. We all know this track because ABBA rocks. I think Tommy thinks ABBA rocks too because he's done other ABBA covers, and they've been really fun to listen to. So let's give Voulez-Vous a try and see what we got. Also want to let you guys know, I did release my second book. It's called Xemu Pulled My Finger, and it's a satire. It's a fun book. I think you guys will find it funny. I hope so, at least, because I had a lot of fun writing, and I also narrate it for Audible, and you guys can listen to that if you want to. If you're a subscriber, I think, to Prime, you get Kindle for free, so the book's free. And Audible, I think you get a book a month, so it's free too if you pick the book. So the link is down below to the Amazon profile of the book. So let's jump into this, though, without further delay, and see what Voulez-Vous sounds like non-ABBA. A little bit of metal, a little bit of Tommy Johansson. Let's give it a go.
Expectation hanging in the air, giving out a spark across the room. Your eyes are glowing in the dark, and here we go again. We know the start, we know the end. Masters of the scene, we've done it all before, and now we're back to get some more. You know what I mean? Voulez-Vous, take it now or leave it. Now it's all we get. Nothing promised, no regret. Voulez-Vous, ain't no big decision. You know what to do. La question c'est voulez-vous. So I'll offer her a drink. Looking mighty proud, I see you leave your table, pushing through the crowd. I'm really glad you came. You know the stars, you know the game. Masters of the scene, we've done it all before, and now we're back to get some more. You know what I mean? Voulez-Vous,
fun. Bum, bum, bum. That's like the song, bum, bum, bum. So I like the drums a lot in this. I think at like 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I got to go back and freeze frame it. I think he lost his stick. But I want to check. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it's kind of fun. But I thought the drums sounded great in this, and I just liked how the song moved forward. I liked his enthusiasm for it, his clear adoration of the song, of the band. And then there were some great notes. There's that long one that he held at the end. I think of Floor, I don't know, with her magic note, right, on Ghost Love Score at the end there. But I'm not comparing. But when I hear people hold a great note, I think of Floor. What was it, the Golden Note? So anyway, I really enjoyed that a lot. And it is a cool song. And it's just got this neat, like, pushing forward beat to it. And makes me smile. So that was super, super awesome. I appreciate it. I hope all of you guys liked it, because it was a damn good cover. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate all of you, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.